Hi, my name is Jenim. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am a poet and I just started my new YouTube channel less than a month ago, and it's been kind of daunting and challenging and scary for me, but it's something I just kind of want to dive in and see where it goes. I'm hopeful that it will go well and my content would reach enough people and help enough people. And I'm not sure like what I want to share on my channel, but I think I want to share my poetry. I want to share my story and just life and my experiences and things I've learned and things that could maybe be helpful to other people. So once again, welcome to my channel. So in this video, I will be talking about looking for meaning, man's search for meaning. I am looking for meaning in my life right now. I feel kind of listless and a little bit kind of lost. I don't know what to do with my life or who I want to be. And it's interesting because I'm no longer a child. I should know by now. I should have it like all figured out. But I don't. And so this video is just kind of like a chit chat about that and what meaning means, what purpose means, and finding oneself and finding what you want to do with your life and what makes your life feel alive. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am a poet. I write poetry. I I started writing poetry when I was a kid, and I've been writing ever since then. Not consistently, but enough to have 4 published books. I have written 4 poetry books, and yeah, each of them has about 100 poems in them. And I think my first poetry book had like 60, but the second had like 150 poems. The third 100, and the last one about 100 also, I think. Yeah. So apart from talking about searching for meaning and looking for meaning in life, I will read a poem from my second book. So this is my second book. It's called The Calligraphy of God. It has a new cover now. So yeah, but it's a big book. It's a big book, but it has a ton of poems in it, and I just want to read one of them to kind of show kind of like how I'm feeling now. But yeah, I'll read a poem from this at the end of the video. So, but right now, I just want to talk about looking for meaning and finding purpose in life. I currently don't feel like I have a purpose in life. I kind of feel like I don't belong. I don't know what I want to do with my life, and I don't know what. I just feel like so much time is going by, and I don't know what I am doing. I don't know who I am. I don't know what the point of it all is, and I don't like that feeling. I don't think it's a good feeling to have in life, but I've been having that feeling for most of my life. I've been looking for myself for most of my life, and I just want to find myself. I think I want to know who I am. I want to enjoy my life, and I want my life to impact other people in a positive way, in a good way, in a helpful way. And so that's where I am right now. I have like a college degree. I have a degree in business, a master's degree in business. I have a bachelor's degree in economics. But when I first started out years and years ago when I was a teenager, I wanted to be a pharmacist and I was studying pharmacy in medical school. But I wouldn't say I wanted to. My parents wanted me to be pharmacists and to be a pharmacist. Sorry about that. Yeah, my parents wanted me to be a pharmacist, and I didn't even know what a pharmacist was at that point in time. And but I went in for it, and I was studying pharmacy, and yeah, so that's kind of been the story of my life where I don't know what I want to do, so I just kind of go for things that would help me survive in life. So pharmacy school didn't work out, and then I studied economics. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. I just knew I wanted a degree. So I'm African, and I your parents do put a lot of pressure on you to become successful, to have a degree, and it comes from a good place, but it does have a lot of kind of negative impact, kind of. Not for everyone, of course. For some people, I was one of those people, but it is kind of a thing where you have to have a degree, and I absolutely understand that because it's a survival thing. If you want to survive, if you want to make it, and if you want to be able to thrive, you have to kind of have a degree to get a job and things like that. So I absolutely get the place they come from. So me writing poetry, I did it secretly. I did not share it with anyone or my parents or say anything about poetry. And for poetry, I actually just stumbled on it. I had an interesting childhood, and my poetry was absolutely born from pain, and that's why I started writing words. I couldn't say the words and the things I wanted to say. You know, I couldn't speak my pain, so I wrote my pain. That's how poetry came to me. I never had any formal training. I never was taught in school. I was always a science student, so I never learned anything about poetry, but it came to me. I'll talk more about that in another video, but yeah, so I wrote poetry for years and years, and it was kind of like a survival mechanism, and it was cathartic. It helped me through tough times in life, and just being able to write out how I felt and what was going on. It was very helpful. So for a long time, I kind of found my meaning in poetry. You know, I found my purpose. I felt, okay, I'm going to be a poet. Not like fully a poet because I couldn't make a living doing that. A lot of people make a living doing that, but where I was, I just felt at that time, and even now, and I hope I'm absolutely wrong, that I can't and I couldn't make a living writing poetry. So that's why I had the degrees and went to school and all of that. So yeah, so I wrote 4 poetry books so far, and still I feel lost. I feel absolutely lost. I feel like the days just go into another, like they just fold into another. It's a brand new day, uh, but I don't feel like I am living my purpose. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I want to do with my life. Um, Poetry has been fulfilling for me and not fulfilling at the same time. I know it's weird to say that. I have enjoyed writing poetry, but like I've had dreams like anyone where, oh, the whole world is going to read my poetry and the whole world is going to love my poetry. But that hasn't been the case, you know. It just hasn't been the case. It's been an uphill battle, you know, and it's kind of a situation of where if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, did it really happen? So if you write a poem or you write books and no one reads it, is it really poetry? You know? Yeah, so there's that struggle, you know, wanting to, between wanting to like make a living and wanting to just be a writer and a poet. So there's that battle. And early in my life, for most of my life, I wanted love. So my purpose in life was to find love. I wanted to be in love. I wanted to be loved. And I didn't have that for most of my life. So that was kind of my purpose. I was going to find love. And now I have found love. I am happily married. I'm married to someone who's amazing and is great. He loves me and I love him completely. And everything is great. But then it's like I have what I've always wanted. I have what I've always searched for. And now it's like I want another quest. I want a new challenge. I want something to do with my life. I want to, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I watched a documentary um, about Audrey Hepburn or Catherine Hepburn. I don't remember, one of them. Yeah, so she kind of became, towards like the end of her life, or when she got older actually, um, an ambassador to like Red Cross or something like that. I don't remember the whole story, but basically just volunteering to help people around the world. I kind of see myself wanting to do that and be that because it's like that's kind of what I want to do. I love travel and I haven't traveled a lot at all. So I love travel. I want to travel. But then at the same time, as much as I want to travel for myself and have fun and just do things for myself, I also want to travel to like help people in people who are suffering, you know, people who are going through things. And if I could be of help to them, that's kind of where I see my life going eventually. But I don't know if I'll ever get there, you know. And I don't know that if I do get there and I do help people and I do travel and I do that, all those things in my mind I think I want to do, I do wonder, would I still come back to this place of feeling listless and purposeless and not having meaning or feeling lost, you know? So I don't know. Is there a cure, you know, for meaninglessness? Is there a cure for, I don't know, purposelessness? So I've just been feeling very listless. My husband called it ennui. I think it's a French word. It's kind of like a boredom with life kind of thing. Yeah. Wait, I'm just gonna Google it and give you the full the full meaning. So it's spelled Ennui, and yes, it's called ennui, and a feeling of weariness and dissatisfaction, boredom. Yes, it's kind of like a boredom I feel with life. Every day is just the same, doing the same thing, and just so. But I don't know. I'm currently reading a book by Viktor Frankl called Man's Search for Meaning. It's so sad, like really, really sad. But I'm like, I guess at the beginning, but yeah, I am searching for meaning. I don't know where I would find it. I don't know what meaning even means, but I do want to find meaning in my life, and I want my life to mean something to someone else, you know, other than me, other than my friends and my family, you know. I want it to mean something. So I'm just rambling. This is just a rambling video of me feeling lost and not knowing what to do with my life, you know. So I don't know. Have you ever felt that way? Do you currently feel that way? Do you feel like you want to do more with your life, or you're afraid to step forward and do something different than you've always done? Do you feel listless? Do you feel bored with life? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. We could just have conversations about this. So this video is just me rambling. There's no purpose to it. I guess that's fitting for the video. So yeah. So as promised, I am going to read a poem from the book The Calligraphy of God. It's my second book. So the poem I'm going to read is called Of Poets and Skies. Of Poets and Skies. Okay, let's go. We write in silence about sound. We write in sadness about happiness. We write in tears about laughter. We write alone about a crowd. We write of light from utter darkness. We paint the stars from a dark room. We offer insight from our confusion. We write of freedom from a cage. We pen the sky from beneath a sea. We write of love with ripped out hearts. We write of love with ripped out hearts. We pen beauty from our pain. Our art is our pen, and our blood is our ink. Our scars are our words, and our hope hides in between our lines. We write of home from abandoned buildings. We go to bed alone at night. Writing love poems on the cold side of the pillow. Closing our eyes, hoping to see a world where we are free indeed. So this poem is called Of Poet and Skies, and it kind of talks about the juxtaposition or the contradiction of like poetry and the poet. And most of my poems, I write it from a personal place, and sometimes from my observations of life and other people. So when I wrote this poem, I was writing about myself. I was writing about sound from silence. I've lived a very lonely life until now. I've lived a very... So I write about sadness from... I write about happiness from sadness. I try to write joyful things and hopeful things from a place that might not be so hopeful. I kind of write about the sun from the darkness. And that's kind of what this poem is about. We write of light from utter darkness. We write of stars from a dark room. And we offer insight from our confusion. We pen the sky from beneath the sea. It's like, almost like you're going through something, but that's not what you're writing about. You're writing about a dream. The hope you have that even though things are not great right now, they will be better. And you're writing about that better time. That's what this poem is about. Being a poet, writing about bliss and hope and beauty and light and all those good things, even though you physically and you really are not in that place right now. So that has been my experience. And I'm kind of still going through it, but I'm hopeful that everything will turn out all right, and I would find my meaning in what I do not know, but I will find my meaning, and I hope that you will find your meaning too. Yeah, that's me just rambling about. Don't know what to talk about, but yeah, I'm still searching for meaning. And if you're in the same place or you used to be in the same place, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my channel and part of the family. And in my channel, I talk about everything. I share my poetry in my shorts, and I talk about my weight loss journey. I'm going to talk about writing, and now I'm just talking about my struggle with life and finding meaning and enjoyment in life. So thank you once again for watching, and I appreciate all of you who have liked, commented, and subscribed. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.